I was talking to an atheist yesterday, and he said to me, if God, why no proof? Me obviously thinking, well, I don't believe in proof. Proof means it cannot be another way. I don't think you can prove a thing. So I asked him, can I walk you through some evidence that might point to believing in God beyond a reasonable doubt? He obviously agrees because that's what he's there for. So I asked him, do you believe that the Big Bang happened? He said yes. I said perfect. Let's go through it. The cosmological argument. It goes like this. If something begins to exist, it must have a cause. The universe began to exist, therefore it must have a cause. Space, time, and matter all came into existence at the Big Bang simultaneously. So this cause has to be spaceless, timeless, and immaterial. But it also has to be powerful to be able to create. It has to be personal to make the choice to create. Personal beings make choices. Non-personal forces do not make choices. And it also has to be intelligent to create so orderly to allow life on our Earth. So when you think of something that's spaceless, timeless, immaterial, intelligent, personal, and powerful, who do you think of? I mean, that's what I mean by God. And then he immediately goes to, well, the universe is actually eternal, so we don't need God. And I think this is just atheists trying to make a loophole so they don't have to follow the evidence where it leads, which is a personal, powerful being that created us. I say to him, what do you mean? He says, the big crunch. The universe will ultimately go in a big crunch, retracting back in, collapsing back in on itself, and banging again. Well, I just find that to be highly illogical because the second law of thermodynamics says entropy is increasing, disorder, in other words, is increasing, and energy's being used up. And he's assuming that no energy will be lost in a re-explosion and a re-explosion and a re-explosion. I mean, after all, it's the Big Bang, not the big bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? So after he threw out the second law of thermodynamics like it was nothing, which says that we will end in a heat death, planets will stop spinning, the sun will stop giving its light, we will end in a heat death. The universe will be completely black and dark and cold. There would be nothing. Now, the next point is, if there was an infinite number of bangs before our bang, then we would never make it to our bang because we'd always have to live another bang before our bang because there's an infinite number of bangs. So there's an infinite number of bangs behind us and an infinite number ahead of us. We would never make it to us because we'd always have to live another bang because there's an infinite number of bangs. So I guess my contention here is atheists need to follow the evidence where it goes, become a theist, and find